Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. So today I was thinking about applying some makeup and just playing with what I have. I actually realized I don't use that much of my collection because I'm really lazy. So I basically just grab what's in front of me, what's in my cabinets, my vanity cabinets. But the makeup that is stored elsewhere, like in my other cabinets that are like they are literally 5 feet away. And by 5 feet, I don't mean the American length measure. I literally mean 5 steps away from my vanity. I'm that lazy. So I don't play with this makeup too much. Basically, I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I don't play with them enough. So today I thought let's just apply some makeup. And this will also be a kind of flow of thoughts video. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term. It basically means that you spit out what you're thinking. So I think this could be really useful for me. I'm one of those people that rarely ever talks about their thoughts, and I'm not a talker, and a lot of people in my life have pointed that out. Sometimes it really frustrates them or it makes them sad, and I think I can work on this by just talking. It will do really well for me, for my mental health, and I hope it will keep you company. So if you're interested in this, make sure you stick with me till the end of the video, and please leave a like or comment if you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you're interested in more content, but let's get started. So today, sorry if I look in the viewfinder for this, but I need to put this in my hair. Today is a really gloomy day here in Dubai. Here it never rains. Like, I've been here for 2 years, and last year literally it rained just one time. It was one afternoon, 5 minutes of rain, and I never saw it again, so I really missed it. I went back to Italy where my family is, hoping to find some rain, but there wasn't any rain. Then I come back for New Year's Eve and it rains. So no barbecue for us because rain had different plans. But what can we do about it? It's been a few days now and it's still raining. I really appreciate it. Even though it sets my mood to be kind of low, I still really love rain. Like, this morning I didn't want to get up. I literally just got up because I saw rain, and that's it. I'm not sure if I would have woken up this early if I hadn't seen rain. Can't assure that. So yeah, it's really gloomy, and if you notice that the light is a bit dark, it may be because I have a CHIT lighting set, or it may simply be because it's raining. You never know. So today I want to play with this Blush Crush Colourpop eyeshadow palette. I have used this a few times, but as you can tell, not that many. And if I can, I also want to incorporate some reds from the Cherry Crush palette from Colourpop. I really like this palette, even though the first time I used it, it almost seemed like it was giving me a bad reaction. But actually it wasn't. For a second, I really thought I was going to have to forget about reds and pinks because they're not usually vegan. And I was really scared, but that's not the case. It's just my skin likes to act up sometimes and flare up, and once it calmed down, everything was fine, luckily. The main reason I wanted to film this, as I said in the intro, is because I want to be able to talk more. This year's new resolution, if you will call it that, I just had this realization literally yesterday. I was with a quiet family, and they were talking about a topic I don't really love over dinner. Of course, I don't really participate in conversations that much when there's a lot of people. I'm really shy I also really don't just I enjoy the company. I just don't enjoy talking. The topic was diets and weight loss, and as you can understand, this already is a very delicate subject of conversation. Like, I know it's not just me that doesn't like this, but you know, there's this girl, this friend of mine, that really is on par with her diet and her exercise. I can say exercise, and her exercise plans. And over the holidays, she did her best to keep herself from eating too much. Like, I gotta give it to her. She was great. I wasn't, but she was great. And so she was talking about this with her mom, basically everybody at the table, because it was mainly her family. My family was not here for New Year's Eve. She was talking about what she eats, how she exercises, what she cooks, what she doesn't like to cook, what she measures and what she doesn't. And I really am at discomfort. While this was happening, I was really uncomfortable. Today, I asked myself why. Really, I should have asked this way earlier, but I don't know why, only today I did. And my first answer to myself was, I just don't like the topic. A voice inside of me says that I don't like the topic because I think people are usually boasting when they talk about this. Turns out that's not actually it for me. I think the reason I feel so uncomfortable, the reason why it feels like boasting to me, is because I actually am triggered by the topic, which is really different from just not liking something. It's completely different. Triggering means there's something here that's not going as it should, and it means you have a problem. Until you realize that problem, you can't solve it. So I'm actually happy that I realized this, and I want to work towards a better understanding of my problem and an actual solution to this, because I don't want it to affect my relationships with everybody else, as well as myself, of course. The relationship with myself is a given. Like, of course, it's not going to be great if I don't solve my own problems, but it also really affects the way I interact with people, because it really seems to be a very diffused topic. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional about this. As I said, I don't really talk that much, but it is good, it's fine. Like, I need this, so let's keep going. I want to make friends, and if my friends happen to have this interest, I want to be able to talk about it. I don't want to perceive negatively something that they like to talk about or something that they enjoy doing, like exercising or dieting. I also want to be able to learn from them without actually pushing these thoughts out of my head just because they trigger me. So the trigger needs to go. It just needs to go. It needs to happen. And I'm sorry if I'm not really explaining what I'm doing. As I said, this really isn't about the makeup, it's just about using what I have, of course, but also chatting. So I hope this will keep you company, or just make you think about yourself, just like I'm thinking about myself as well. When I first moved here 2 years ago, it was just me and my boyfriend. My boyfriend has family here. He has his brother and his brother's girlfriend. And literally nobody else. Nobody on the side of my family is here, and nobody is going to be here for a while, it seems. My boyfriend is great. Like, I can talk with him about everything, and sometimes I don't even have to talk, which is great because I don't like talking, as we established. But you know, these two people here, they're really great. And I was watching this video made by a psychologist this morning. She was talking about body language, really interested in that topic. I should read some books about it. And she was saying that we don't make an opinion of somebody based on what they say, but we make it based on the way they make us feel. And this really hit me really hard, because the way people make you feel is not 100% up to them. If you can think of any people in your life, but this applies to literally everything, even events, something that happens. What's going to happen is your own thoughts are going to influence what you think about the situation and about the person. So if I think negatively, if I feel negatively in response to somebody, it may not be just because this person is, bad or just doesn't work with me. It may just be that I feel bad when I shouldn't feel bad for something like this weight loss talk. If this is something that triggers me and this person actually really, what the? Okay, getting kind of shaky here. If this person really likes talking about it, it's one of her interests, why shouldn't she talk about it? And she isn't boasting. I know she isn't, because she does this because she wants to look better in her own eyes, and that's fine. She wants to find confidence. That's what I do as well when I exercise and I eat healthy. So it may just be that I perceive things negatively because I set myself up for failure. And I really want to change this because I actually really like these people. I'm a bit shy. I'm not great at explaining my feelings. I'm not great at saying, hey, I want to be friends. And here we go again. I can cry. But I also can because I haven't applied mascara yet. But yeah, I really want to establish some relationships. And I think the main reason why I haven't succeeded yet is because I have been so fixated on protecting and not showing weaknesses. This is just something that's wrong with me, not with these people. So and by the way, if you happen to be one of these people, first of all, why are you here? I haven't shared this with anyone. Probably not sure if I will share this with my family, but if you are here, okay, let's say you understood. Why aren't we friends yet? Why aren't we friends yet? I want to be friends with you. But no, this is not going to happen. They're not ever going to see this video. And I plan to keep this hidden. I plan to keep this really hidden. Another thing I was thinking about, and I'm just really spitting thoughts out, really thinking out loud here, but this is just what I wanted to do today. I feel like the more I grow up, the harder it is to have friends. And it's not because of what you may be thinking of, so it's not because I'm busy, because other people are more busy as well. It's not because life kind of pulls people apart. That's also it, but I'm talking about making new friends. I think what's really stopping a lot of things from happening is obligations. And yeah, not talking about work again. Obligations and standards. I felt like this since I was very little, and just observing how my mother did with her friends and my father, my family overall. It seems like there's this thing that you as a woman can only be friends with the woman in the other couple, if it's a couple. So why? Because probably the other girl is going to be jealous, and I get it. But I didn't have to worry about these things when I was more, when I was smaller. And I kind of miss it because sometimes you click with somebody. Like for me, it happens the majority of the times. I'm more of a boy person. And I'm not talking about my sexual preferences. I'm talking about the way I'm more at ease with boys, probably because all my life I've had these boyish interests. So I'm more at ease when I'm talking to boys. I also enjoy more what they talk about, the topics of conversations. It's easier for me to link, to connect, But when you grow up, you build your own walls, and my own walls say, you're a girl, you're supposed to be friends with the other girl. And I don't like this one bit. I don't, because I always had boy friends. And I'm not sure this is something I can fix or work to make better. Because I don't know the, paradigms. Mental patterns? I don't know. I don't know the mental patterns of the other persons, the other ones in front of me. I just know they're smart people. I don't know how they perceive things though. Because as we said, it's not 100% up to me. The vibe I give, it's also how they interpret what I do. I'm not sure I can fix that. Not sure, it would be appropriate. Why? It's not like I plan on doing anything weird. I just want to be friends. Then I don't know, is being friends appropriate? It feels like it's not anymore since when I grew up. Why? Okay, let's apply some liner. Let's see, do I want to go pencil today? I always want to go pencil, but I haven't taken with me my mattes palette, my Makeup by Mario mattes palette. That's the one I used with pencil the most. But yeah, let's do brown. And I'll start with a pencil as a base for my eyeliner. And then see if I want to go over with some eyeshadow. So, since it's the 2nd of January when I'm filming this, I don't know if this will see the light of the day very soon, but anyways, January is the month where you talk about New Year's resolutions. So I wanted to talk about mine because talking about them makes them more real. I should also write them down so that they're even more real. So what I want to do this year is, apart from working on these inner problems that I have and I haven't solved yet, which is really bad, I also want to read more because I love reading. I have read since I was small, like I was 9 years old when I first started reading, and I remember this perfectly well because I started with Harry Potter and people said that I probably wouldn't be able to read through it. But Harry Potter is kind of an easy read. Anyways, I want to be able to read at least one book a month because right now my book count is not as high as it used to be, and I really enjoy it. I have a lot of books I want to read on my to be read list. I want to get to them because years are going by. Hey, when I was small, when I thought about what I wanted to do when I grew up, I said I wanted to read all the books in the world. Well, that's kind of a really high bar to set for myself, but I will be happy if I just can read one book a month. It's not that much. I did better, I can do better, but like setting a minimum is going to push me forward. And you get you attract what you talk about and what you really want if you work for it. Second New Year resolution is I want to drink more water because I'm not doing it right now. Like, I cheer when I manage to drink 1 liter a day, and that's, you see my lips? Yeah. I should aim for like at least 2 liters minimum, but as high as 3. But it's not going to happen, I think. Starting great. I don't expect miracles. This is just a New Year's resolution, not a miracle. But 2 liters I can do. Come on, I'm not weak. Another New Year resolution is uploading videos. I really enjoy doing my makeup. I want to share my passion. I want it to become something real. So the aim is shooting at least 1 video a week. I will find something to do, something to talk about. As you know, by now I'm a great talker, so what's the deal? Yeah, I think I'm done with the eyes. Simple, but I did manage to incorporate both the 2 pads I mentioned at the beginning, so yay for me. I have a lot of fallout though. These reds and pinks really have a lot of fallout, but it's fine. That's why I never do my base first. And we'll move to the base products now. Oh, and by the way, you should have noticed by now, this is not by any means, I don't want to say professional, because it doesn't mean anything if you think about it. It's not curated, like I don't have a manicure on. In fact, this is really old and I should get rid of it. I did not do my hair, I just brushed it. I am not wearing fancy clothes because I'm not going anywhere today. Well, I don't really wear fancy clothes even when I go out. I'm just wearing what I usually wear in my house, except for the makeup. But sometimes I do wear this just to feel better, because wearing makeup makes me feel more confident. This is not a place where you come and you see these beautiful, amazing girls and women just looking their best and all done and curated, and their hair is on point, their makeup looks stunning, and the clothes are expensive looking and fancy. This is just me wearing makeup because I like makeup and because it makes me feel better. In my room, with my hair down, a few clips in my hair, just brushed, and the clothes I normally wear in my house. So I hope that's okay. If it's not, then we are in a match. I'm sorry. For the blush, I'm going to use what I usually use. It's Baby from M Cosmetics, and I'm also going to apply some So Soft Summer. It's a bronzer, cream bronzer. I don't use bronzer that much, but this one is the only one I like. It works really well with my skin tone, and it's really easily blendable, so I don't find any difficulty in just putting it on and leaving it there. I'm really lazy. I'm not that lazy when it comes to makeup, when it comes to applying makeup, because I'm lazy going to actually get it from my drawers. Well, what's the side, this one? So I usually don't skip steps just because I don't like doing them, but I like ease of use, and sometimes I go for what's like faster to apply, not as messy, because I don't always have 1 to 2 hours to apply my makeup, so I need it to be a fast process. Why is this eyeshadow open? So Baby is really cool tone, but I found that this color really complements my skin tone. I'm very fair, but I'm also really cool for the undertone. So a cool, like this is really a really cool blush. Not just cool, I mean cool, you know. It really complements my skin and goes really well in my tone, so I've used it a lot. And if I ever finish this, I will repurchase this. It's become my go-to blush. However, since the eyes are a bit warmer, I still want to warm up my blush a bit. I'm going to use the M Cosmetics Magic Hour Evans Glow blush. This is peachy. It also has a really cute purple reflect. I don't feel like this has been talked about, but under some lights this has a purplish reflect. And don't be scared by this, it's really flattering and almost really unnoticeable, unless you are a makeup freak like I am. I don't get why a lot of brands have these mirrors that are blurred. Like, I understand that blurry mirrors make you look better because you look filtered, but I don't understand if that's on purpose or if it's just bad quality mirror. Have you ever experienced this? I noticed that with my Huda Beauty products, a lot of them have this really blurry kind of mirror, and I can't use them because I just don't see that well. Of course, I look great in the mirror, but it's not real life. Like, it's like applying your makeup with an Instagram filter on your phone. It doesn't make any sense. Now I'm doing my brows. I have very thick eyebrows. I don't have much to do about them. I'm grateful for it. I see a lot of girls that struggle with doing their eyebrows. Luckily for me, it's just a few seconds and I want to leave it like that. For lips, my go-to when I go for pinky looks is the cream lipstick. It doesn't really say the name of the product. I know it's not cream lipstick, but you know, Huda Beauty has these cream glow lipsticks, and this is in the shade Sweet Cheeks, is a pinkish brown. And I say brown because every time I pull out my lipsticks, I have this huge brown lipstick collection, and everybody, all my friends say, yeah, this is just different shades of brown. To me, this looks like a pink, but to them, it doesn't. I know for sure this has some pink in it, but I need to underline this. It's still brown, because I like brown, but it looks pinkier on me, so that's why I use it for pink. The thing with these lipsticks is that they really make your lips plump. If you overline them a little bit like I did here, because I don't have an upper lip, apparently, this makes your lips look more juicy. And I really love this product so much so that it's been sitting in my handbag, and I use it every time I go out when I want to reapply my lipstick. So I also purchased 2 new shades. One that's darker, it's called Amore. Amore, look at me, pronouncing things as if I'm not Italian. Amore. And then the other one is called Money Maker, and it's another brown. It's browner than this. So this is a pink. Don't judge me, don't come for me. I'm trying to use more pinks. And I'm really missing mascara, so I will go ahead and apply that if I can find it in my bag. It's the Real Magnet from Benefit. This is a mini. I was gifted this because there was a mistake at Sephora. I purchased some products and I was charged, ouch, I was charged twice for them. Like I bought 2 Dazzle sticks from KVD, and when I actually got home I noticed that I paid for 4, so I had to call them and tell them to watch the security footage, because of course the bill said I purchased 4, and I had to go back the day after and collect my refund. I don't know why they couldn't do a chargeback on my card. I had to go there in person, and to excuse themselves, they gifted me a few minis. I really appreciate it. This one was one of them. Then I also had a Makeup Forever lipstick in a movie color that I actually gifted my mom because I don't wear pinks. And something else, can't remember. But they made up for it, so that's cool. I was really mad at first when I saw that I was charged twice. Because at first I just thought that it was Dubai prices that are really crazy. But then that's not it. It's just them not really doing things right. So I was looking for an highlighter in my small purse that I bought with me to this room. Filming room is actually my bedroom. I sleep here, but I don't have any highlighter. Wait, I do actually. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This can be used as a highlighter on top of makeup, so let's see if it actually works. This is a cream and I applied some powder. I must say, I really like how the makeup turned out. I was not paying that much attention to what I was doing. I was just talking and thinking, and I really like it. I should go out with this, but it's gloomy and rainy, and my boyfriend probably doesn't want to go out since we've been going out for weeks now because his parents came to visit. So yeah, this is the finished look. I'm not sure how much you can see. I'm looking at the viewfinder. I think it's true to color, more or less. But yeah, I really enjoyed taking my time to film this and to just share my thoughts. And talk out loud. I think it's really beneficial to me, and it's really beneficial to everybody. Like if you are like me and you don't really love expressing yourself, talking, I think this is a great way to, really round up what am I thinking, why am I thinking this, and how can I solve this. Another great way I found is writing. I write a lot and I have a journal, so if you want to know what I think, you can usually go read my journal. I don't journal every day, I just write what I'm feeling down. I know a quote from somebody once said, why do I only draw, it was about drawing, why do I only draw sad things? Because when I'm happy, I go out. So that's my reasoning for why I only write about sad things, but that's not the topic of the video. So this is it, this is the makeup look. Thank you for keeping up with me and my thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like and click on the subscribe button. I will see you in the next video, and make sure you take care of yourself. See ya.